Coyote TV at WSTA is brought to you by Solaris.
I officially call to order the 98th Annual Convention. The convention theme this year is serving our communities best. And we all have a long, proud history of serving our communities. Not only do we provide the products and services that keep our rural communities connected to the rest of the world, we are active members of our communities.
Being involved with your issues and local telcos is pretty easy for me because for over 30 years I've been a customer and I understand your issues.
You know, that's an important statement because this is who we are. These are the people we eat with, people we go to church with, you know, the people we're going to be with on a day-to-day basis. So they also, you know, from that, they're going to know that we're local.
Our customers are our neighbors, they're our friends, and that makes us a part of the community, and that's how we serve our community because we know them.
You're local. Glenn Britt, Paul Allen, even Neil Schmidt probably will never set foot in this state anytime in the next year. That lets you know your customers, and as you start talking to them and knowing them, you can learn what they really want.
A lot of the RBOCs are trying to scare us into saying, well, we need all kinds of extra benefits because without those benefits, we can't prepare for the exaflood. We're way behind, all this sort of thing. And what we find is that most U.S. states are ahead of most European countries.
The U.S. ranks fourth in infrastructure in the world and is rising rapidly. And we can now reach 99.5% of the American population with some form of broadband, and yet, this week, the Organization for Economic Co-Development, the OECD, once again released its global broadband rankings, and guess what? Again, the United States ranked 15th.
We really feel that as a telephone company or a utility serving this part of Wisconsin, it is our responsibility to make sure that they're not at an economic disadvantage as far as the technologies go.
Sometime in the next few years, be up against each one of you with DOCSIS 3.0, which is designed for 50 megabits up and down.
Recent scandals have ended the old rules for corporate governance as we know. George will share his thoughts on the new game and the new rules. Please welcome George Heenan.
What I'd like to talk about then is this idea that if you think about the telecom industry changes that are going on, and we've had all these headlines, right? I mean, I don't think I need to go through those. You know that what's happening is we're getting a lot of visibility.
So the provision of pharmaceutical care through the use of this telemedicine technology, automated dispensing, scanning technology, and then integrating it with the computer systems.
We're here in Wisconsin. Let me ask the fellow next to me to introduce himself and what we're here to do.
I'm Don Beebe, former Green Bay Packer of both Super Bowl teams. And I'm here to do a motivational speak on my testimony and my whole life story. I do tell stories about my experiences with Super Bowl and Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers and that whole thing. But what's more important for me is my life is more than winning a Super Bowl ring. You know, my life is about faith and family, and so those are the stories that I'm most inspired in sharing with other people.
Appreciation to Al Mackey Wittenberg Telephone Company for 8 years of service as a member of the Board of Directors. Recognition to the Milltown Mutual Telephone Company for providing 100 years of service. This is for the Bosney Telephone Company for providing 100 years of service to their customers. Recognition to Wood County Telephone Company for providing 100 years of service to their customers. Amory Telecom for providing 100 years of service to their customers. Farmers Telephone Company for providing service to their customers from 1898 to 1998, and Badger Telecom for providing service to their customers from 1901 to 2000. And special recognition to Manawa Telephone Company for providing 100 years of service.
Doug, congratulations on a wonderful year as chair of this great organization, and to Jim, welcome. I'm sure we will spend many an hour working on many of the same issues that we've been talking about.